I think that was a success.
Well, she definitely seems surprised anyway.
The party blower whistle horn things are too loud though.
Yeah, we don't like noise, do we?
Absolutely not.
They sound a bit sad. Sound a bit sad.
Yeah, they weren't very expensive ones. I think these need to go now.
Oh, okay. One more time. Okay, I'm done with that now.
Good.
Oh, I've left the microphone on all this time.
Are you going to keep it in?
Nah, I'd better cut out the part where we were talking about the people in head office.
Jess!
What? Do you think I should keep that in?
You're going to have to cut this bit out now too, otherwise if head office listen...
Which they don't.
But if they do, they'll think we're actually talking about them, that we've actually been talking about them.
We weren't saying anything bad.
We weren't saying anything about them, good or bad. Why are you saying that we were?
I don't know. I've got all caught up in my own lie now.
Well, can you get uncaught, please?
I don't know what's real anymore. Were we talking about them earlier or not?
No, of course we weren't.
Right. Okay.
Jess, if you're going to leave this bit in, can you please clarify that we weren't talking about the people in head office?
We weren't talking about people in head office.
Thank you.
But now it sounds like we were talking about them. We sound guilty now.
It's fine. Do whatever you want.
Are you annoyed now?
No?
Are you sure?
Yes. Yes.
Okay, well, might as well get started with the podcast.
Okay.
Have you heard the podcast's new theme music that I made?
Oh my god.
What? Andrew, what?
Are you telling me that you actually read your emails?
Are you kidding me? I thought there was a spider or something, Andrew. Scared me.
I want to hear the theme music.
You could have just said that.
Did you stick to what they asked you to do?
Let me get the email up again. Hang on.
Was it last week they sent it?
Here. Hi Jess, head office here. Don't you think that's a weird way to start an email?
Jess!
I mean, what a great way to start an email.
God's sake.
Why did you get this email if it was sent to me?
Because they didn't think you would check your email, so they sent it to me as well, just in case.
Okay, well that's fair enough. Okay, it says, Hi Jess, head office here. We were just listening to the Discount Bookshop podcast.
Does it say Bookshoe? Bookshoe?
We were just listening to the Discount Bookshop podcast.
Wow.
There was no way they listened to the podcast. I bet they what they were listening to was their shoe.
What?
Book shoe.
What? What?
Okay. We are really enjoying it, but wondered whether it might be worth adding theme music like other pods do.
Don't say it. Don't say it. Don't.
Other pods. Sorry, I can't help it. Other pods.
Why can't you just let it go?
I'm sorry. We had a meeting and came up with a few key words which we'd like you to try and incorporate into the theme music. Trendy, funky, memorable, hummable, upbeat, intriguing. We can't wait to hear what you come up with. Good luck.
Did you fulfill the brief?
Well, I tried my best, and that's all you can do, Andrew.
Did you incorporate those keywords?
Was I actually supposed to sing those words, like as lyrics?
I don't think so. I think they were just to suggest the vibe, as you would say.
Ah, yes, the vibe.
Okay, well, can I hear it?
Yep, I'll play it now, and then go straight into the episode, I think.
Okay.
Here we go. Hello everyone and welcome to the Discount Bookshop podcast. My name's Jess and as always I'm your host of the Discount Bookshop podcast, which is the podcast that keeps you up to date on all things the Discount Bookshop. I'm here with my manager Andrew. Andrew?
Oh, sorry.
Can you say hello please?
I didn't know you were going to introduce me. You don't usually.
Yeah, I know, but I am today, so...
Oh, okay. Can you do it again?
I'm here with Andrew,
Hello, everyone out there.
and you've
what a
joined
lovely
us...
day Sorry.
You've joined us on a very special episode of the Discount Bookshop podcast because it's our colleague Melissa's 20th anniversary of working for the Discount Bookshop.
Should we clap?
Oh yeah, good idea. Yes, Melissa started working at the Discount Bookshop exactly 20 years ago today, which is a very impressive milestone indeed. It's her special day in the shop, so we have 2 big helium balloons on display at the front of the shop to spell out 20.
Can you spell out a number?
Don't know. You might notice that Melissa's not actually been a guest on the podcast. You haven't met her before.
No, she never has been, has she?
No, but she did say that she might make an appearance this episode if she has time.
Not one for the limelight.
No, nor the spotlight.
Not one for the stage, then.
Oh my god.
What? What? What?
Did you just make a theatre reference?
I can see how that was annoying when I scared you before now.
Scary, isn't it?
It did give me a fright for sure, actually.
I got scared by emails and you got scared by references to the theatre.
Yeah.
It's been a strange start to the pod, hasn't it?
So what's on the pod today?
I don't know if I like this, calling it a pod.
You could change the name to the Discount Bookshop Pod.
Or the DB pod.
The DBP.
TDBP.
But the people will probably just keep asking what the letters stand for.
The people probably will, yeah. Probably just best to stick to the full name. You know where you are then.
So what's on the podcast today?
Well, I believe there will be emails from customers wanting to wish Melissa well for her 20th anniversary. A special poem from Caroline Hodgson Brown will reveal what her gift from the company is for having worked for the company for 20 years. What else? Oh, I emailed everyone she's ever worked with in the company, so I'll see if they've replied and pass on any stories or messages. Shall I start with emails from customers?
Can do.
Okay, so I've put them all next to each other so I can find them easily.
That's a good idea. Very organised.
But now I can't find where I put them all.
Well, that's not so good.
Okay, here we are. Janet says, happy anniversary. Hilda says, happy anniversary. Henry says, happy anniversary, Marissa.
Melissa.
Seamus says, happy anniversary. Marco says, happy anniversary. And Isla says, hi.
Good.
Great.
Did you mainly just save the ones with spelling errors?
Yes. The others just said either happy anniversary or happy anniversary, Melissa, so I couldn't read those out.
Well, I mean, you could have, but...
The customers who sent those grammatically correct well wishes were Giuseppe, Kinipella, Andy, Lorraine, Romeo, Rachel, Dave, David, Dave, John, Dave, all different Daves, by the way. Alison with an I, Alison with a Y, Alison with a double L, Bridget, Lucy, Margaret.
How many more are there?
One more, Mila, aged 4.
Is that Mila's email address?
The email address has the name Barbara on it.
Is Mila short for Barbara?
I don't think so. That's probably her mum's email address, I imagine.
Did you have some emails from past colleagues of Melissa's as well?
Yeah, I'll just find those.
Do I need to go and get a snack whilst you do that?
Why would you have to go get a snack?
Because usually it takes you a while to find it.
Well, joke's on you because I already have it up on the screen.
Well then.
Yeah, I'm surprised that I was that organised as well, to be honest. Okay, so first email is from Head of Business Development, Bryn Jones.
Oh.
Who has been on the podcast before. Why are you clapping? Bryn says, congratulations, Melissa. What a fantastic achievement to have been with the company for 20 years. You know, Andrew, I just realised that I should have done this for episode 20.
What episode is it now?
This is episode 22.
Oh.
Missed my chance.
It, yeah. Oh
well. A massive well done to you, and I hope that you continue to work with us for many more years to come. Are you going to clap at all the emails?
Well, I just thought it might be nice for Melissa if we celebrated, and clapping is celebrating. It is what you do when you celebrate. So I just thought,
Well, we can clap, but it's just unusual, that's all.
okay, so 1, 2, 3.
Do we have to do that every time?
You know, I thought it would be nice, but it's actually quite awkward, so...
It feels like it's interrupting the pace a little bit, do you think?
Yeah.
We could maybe clap at the end of all the emails.
Oh yeah, okay, yeah. Will you just cut it out if it just sounds awkward?
Probably not.
Okay.
Or we could just not bother. Then anyway, the next email is from supervisor in the Stratford-upon-Avon branch, Sophie Ford. I believe she and Melissa worked together a few times when Sophie was covering our store for that busy week in March 2017. Do you remember that?
Yes, I remember that stressful week clear as day.
Clear as week. Huh?
Very good. Very good.
Yes, Melissa and Sophie bonded over their shared love of crafts and candles. Anyway, Sophie said, "Massive congratulations, Melissa. How amazing that you've worked for the company for so long. I will always remember our chats about candle making, which you were so interested in. And there might even be a celebratory candle on its way to you, so keep an eye out over the next few days."
Very nice.
Amber Coombe from our Bath in from our Bath in store from our store in Bath emailed to say, "Hiya Melissa, and a massive wow 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 to you, you star. 20 years, how cool. Did you manage to send me over that owl sculpture? Only I've made room for it in my house now, and I'd really like for it to fill the gap. Also, those coasters you were telling me about, how much were they in the end? I found a shop near me where I think you can buy them cheaper. Let me know if you want me to get them for you, and I'll have a wander down at the weekend because I'm in that general area to visit my nan. She was asking about you after you, actually. Wanted to know if you've ever tried glass bookmarks, making glass bookmarks or paperweights. She said that she can give you some tips if you're interested because she makes millions of them. She said she can't move for paperweights in her house. Ironically, she can never find the paperwork she needs because they're also covered in paperweights."
Jess, how much more is there?
Oh, it's a very long email, Andrew. She goes on, as a summary, she goes on to talk about the history of bookends, how easy it is to make your own paint if you don't mind the quality of it, and she concludes by sharing her new favourite colour. Do you want to guess what her new favourite colour is?
Amber Coombe's favourite colour, blue?
No, it's more specific than that.
What was it before?
Most recently, it's been wind chime silver.
Oh god, is it concrete grey?
No, no one would ever guess. It's secret sea foam.
Secret?
Yes.
What does that mean?
Well, I mean, you're looking at me like I would know what that means. I have no idea. What do you think it means?
Maybe like it's not actually the colour of sea foam, but it's keeping that a secret.
Like it has different coloured undertones.
Yeah, like there's a bit of purple mixed in there, but it's a secret.
Well, let's go with that because I have no idea. The only email left is from Alison Damson.
Oh,
Everybody's favourite Alison Damson.
how's she getting on with, is it the Discount Bookshop, the musical?
Well, I think she's on about her 5th cast now because they keep leaving when they realise how bad the show is. But as usual, her spirits are still high.
Oh, well, that's alright then. Wouldn't want a sad Alison. Imagine that.
No, definitely not. Alison says, "Well done, Melissa. That is out of this world amazing that you've worked in the same place for 20 years. Wowzer! I can't imagine how many years that would feel like. I mean, I should know because I'm older than 20 years old, but I can't remember far back enough to think of how long that would feel. Just wowzer! I know that you worked very hard along the way, so I'd like to give to you, as a 20th anniversary gift, 2 VIP all-access tickets to the Discount Bookshop, the musical. Not sure when it'll be, because we're still very much in the development stages of the show, but when we finally get there, you and a +1 are invited to the world premiere of the Discount Bookshop, the musical. Can't wait to see you there."
Well,
What a treat.
I wonder who her +1 is going to be.
In a way, I hope it's me, because I just really want to know what Alison's been spending so much time working on, to be honest.
Is the company still funding it?
They stopped after the third cast change, and said that they might come back to it after she's developed it further in her own time. Since then, she's been funding it herself somehow.
Right.
Oh, you know what? I just remembered that there was another email from Simon Winters in the Oxford branch.
Oh, yeah?
It said, "Hi Jess, we're in need of 3 polo shirts, 1 jumper, and also Daisy has yet to receive her 5-year badge. If you could pass that on, that would be great."
He thought you were taking a uniform order.
Yeah, when I said in my email that I was looking for some words of congratulations for Melissa's 20th anniversary, he must have thought I meant by that, "Can you send me a list of uniform that you need for your staff and I'll pass that on to head office, because I definitely don't have enough work to do already, and although that's never been my job before, I would definitely love to start now." That's probably what he thought.
Yeah, I can see how we got those two things confused.
Yeah, anyway, joke's on me, because now I've read it on the podcast and they'll probably get their uniform and 5-year badge.
Do you still have your 5-year badge?
Andrew, I wear
What?
it every day. Can't you see that I'm wearing it right now?
Oh, yes. There it is. Your 5-year badge,
Yeah.
which you wear every day.
On my shirt.
I
Yep, right here.
remember now. I see it.
Is that my phone? Oh, my phone's ringing. Hang on. Let me just answer this. Hi Sheila.
Well, don't know how long Jess is going to be, so
Where?
I'll just carry on with the podcast.
I'm at work. You know I am.
She'll probably just cut this out anyway, but I don't really
Why?
want to just sit here and do nothing.
Sheila, I can't hear what you're saying.
Because otherwise she'll just think I'm listening to
Where?
a conversation.
Well, what are you doing there?
Of course, she could just go into another room while she's on the
How
phone,
have you
but
managed that?
you know, I'll just
Why did you think that?
I'll just use this time to tell you what Melissa's
I just don't know
present
what you were thinking.
from the
Okay,
discount.
well, I'll have to get someone to come over.
What Melissa's present for 20
I
years
don't know, my brother?
at the company was. She gets a
Well, no,
actually,
he's not at home either, but he's closer than I am.
actually, Jess might have wanted to tell you
We
this.
can't just leave you there.
Let me just look at her notes.
No, you can't just wait until I've finished. You'll be there for hours.
See if she's written down to tell you this.
I don't have a winch. You know that.
Oh, she's written down she was
I
going
have
to
a
tell you.
net.
So,
A net.
she wants to tell you what Melissa's present was.
Like a net for rock pooling. You
So
know,
what-
you go to the beach.
I'll just wait for a moment. Looks like she won't be too much longer now. So,
Well, that's the best I can do, Sheila. Alright, well, you sit tight, okay?
Sheila's her neighbour, of course, always getting herself into
I'll
strife.
text my brother and he'll bring the net.
Oh, I have a family friend called Annette.
Alright, bye then.
Reminds me.
Yeah, bye.
I'm meaning to phone her for ages.
Bye.
Do
Bye.
that this weekend.
Bye.
All right.
Yep,
Was that your neighbour?
it was Sheila, yes.
Okay. Well, I was just about to.
She's stuck in a bog.
She's stuck in a bog.
She's gone and got herself stuck in a bog.
Oh, is she okay?
Yeah, she's fine, but she's stuck in a bog.
How stuck?
Somewhere between wedged and jammed, I suppose.
Oh dear. Do you need to go and help? Do you want me to finish this off?
I'm just texting my brother to go and help because he's closer.
Is he at home?
No, he's gone shopping for liquid hand soap, but he won't be long.
Right.
This is like the 84th time she's done this.
Well, she probably doesn't do it on purpose.
She does. There's a muddy, swampy part of her garden that she shouldn't go in, and she thinks it's fun to try and leap over it like a gazelle to get to her washing line rather than just walk around.
Does she ever make the leap?
She probably makes the leap 1 in every 16 attempts, I'd say. So we're around there pretty much every week.
And she's down again.
Yeah, everything we can use to get her out is now broken. So either my brother will have to find something in town, like some sort of pulley system or something, or we'll just have to make do with the rock pooling net that we have in our garage.
Is it a strong net?
No, not at all. It's not going to end well for the net, Andrew.
Okay then. I was going to tell the listeners what Melissa's present from the company was for her 20th anniversary, but do you want to tell them?
Oh, it's not that interesting, to be honest. So yeah, let's just do it now. She got a £10 high street voucher a copy of Caroline Hodgson Brown's poetry book, Poems for a Discount Bookshop, a copy of Head Office's 2022 Christmas album, and a hamper full of this year's old Easter products that were just left over from the Easter competition. That last one isn't something they usually give, but they knew that Melissa could make use of the materials and have craft making, so they gave her an extra gift.
Yes.
Didn't they used to give out better gifts? 20 years is a long time.
Well, they used to be much more generous, but then more and more people kept staying for 10 years, 15 years, 20 years, and they didn't want their generosity to bring down the company financially.
Well...
So, should we listen to the poem which Caroline Hodgson Brown wrote for Melissa?
Yeah, I think the time has come. So in case listeners don't know, Caroline Hodgson Brown is a supervisor in the Droitwich Spa branch of the Discount Bookshop. She writes poetry in her spare time, and her debut book, Poems for a Discount Bookshop, came out on Monday. So if you like what you're about to hear, please consider buying a copy of her book for £6, available from any branch of the Discount Bookshop.
What's the title of this one?
This poem is called Melissa's 20 Years.
All right.
Melissa's 20 Years, a poem by Caroline Hodgson Brown. Melissa, what is there to say? I cannot believe you started 20 years today. So many ups and downs and friends made along the way. So much relief when you finished work each day. You collected bits and pieces to produce craft masterpieces, and when you ran out of them, you started collecting all over again. Beads and feathers, paint and buttons soon were turned into teddy bear cushions. Boxes were painted and stickers were stuck as you crafted together a children's truck. Masterful displays were arranged in shop windows, and customers were astounded by your painted flamingos. They stood in awe as you created a rainforest, using skills you'd learnt whilst working as a florist. Instead of flowers, you'd decided to use tissue paper, but that didn't stop you from getting in the local newspaper. A rainforest comes to the shopping centre was the headline, and it wasn't long before more ideas were in the pipeline. There were sheep displays for spring, and beach displays for summer, meadow displays for autumn, and snow displays for winter. And through all of this, the constant was you, crafting and creating things wonderful and new. You're a pleasure to know and an asset to your team. Good luck for the years to come, and don't give up on your dreams.
Wow. Wow. Very good, very nice ending.
She must know Melissa then, Caroline.
Yeah, they used to work together long ago.
Well, a very nice poem from you, Caroline. I'm sure Melissa will love that.
I think so.
I just remembered that head office have some lost property items which have been sitting around for 20 years, which because they were lost in the year that Melissa started working for the company.
Oh my god.
They wanted to send them to me, but I said it'd be easier if they just sent me a list of what they had. They weren't happy about that because they really wanted them out of their offices to declutter. But I was like, look, I've already got too much stuff in the stock room, which is for the podcast. I mean, I've basically taken over this whole corner, haven't I, Andrew?
You have, and now we don't have room to store big products like the storage boxes, ironically.
Yeah, exactly. No storage for the storage boxes. The storage boxes used to live in this corner, but now head office has sent me so much stuff that there's no room.
No.
Anyway, they've sent me a list of this lost property, which was lost in 2003.
Wow.
So let's see what kind of stuff was being left in our stores 20 years ago. Okay, so 7 Bratz dolls, 3 Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle plush toys, a smiley flower badge, along with instructions for Badget, which I believe is a craft toy where you could like make your own badges.
Yeah.
A few denim hats. It doesn't say how many, it just says a few. A grey and yellow Nokia 3650.
Wow.
Is that how you say that? 3650?
3650.
3650.
Do you know what? I've never been sure. I'd say 3650 maybe.
And a pair of blue Preschoolians children's shoes. And finally another Bratz doll.
Classic.
So, if you think any of those items belong to you, and to be honest, even if they don't, but you want them, get in touch with customer services and they can send them over to you. We do not want them hanging around for another 20 years,
No.
so help yourself. Oh, I think someone might be coming up the stairs. Can you hear it?
Oh, do you think that's Melissa?
Who else would it be?
It might be the guy who comes to change our sanitary bins.
Oh, yeah.
Or the person who's supposed to be fixing that door over there.
That's never going to happen. It's been broken for months now.
Yeah, that's true. I better go check because we're not supposed to keep the shop floor unattended. So I'll go and see if it is Melissa, and if it is, I'll go down and watch the short
Okay, good idea.
while she does the podcast.
I am a bit worried about my laptop dying because I've realised that its battery percentage is very, very
Oh,
low.
hopefully it'll just last for this bit at the end.
Yeah, hopefully. Is it Melissa?
Look who it is. You're just in time. All right, bye, Jess.
How exciting, Melissa. You're finally going to be on the podcast. Yeah, if you just sit down there, just pull the chair up to the microphone, that's fine. So how's your special day going? Well,